Angie. Angie walk in, room get loud. She don't bite it, say it out proud. Tongue like steel, yet clean and sharp. Smile so sweet, then she cut real hard. She came to play, not to pretend. One glass up, then she's off again. Eyes on you, she don't miss a thing. Got the whole scene wrapped on a string. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no brakes. If you move wrong, she keep the tape. Don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun up, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. If you say one thing, she got the proof. Not for the drama, just for the truth. She's in the corner, watching the room. Cute little grin and boom, boom, boom. She loves the joke, she loves the night. Loves a good time, loves a good fight. Not with her hands, with her set so cool. She can shut it down and still look gold. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no brakes. If you move on, she keep the tape. Angie, don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun love, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. One second soft, next second stone. She runs the room like she on the throne. Come for the fun, stay for the spark. Angie don't fall, she leaves a mark. Angie, don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun love, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. Angie. Say less, Angie. No stress, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's Angie.
What is up, everybody? Hello. Good morning. Hello. Konnichiwa. Hola. It is Angie. It is I. It is me. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Oh, it's been raining here all night. I swear. I sometimes you sleep really good when it's raining, but when the thunder is happening, no. So, yeah, my sleep sucked, but I hope all of you had a lovely, lovely sleep time. So, let's see. Got Lee, Neon, Savage Cupcake, Pirate, Aaron. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. And as usual, people will trickle in. Of course, they have to see what's going on elsewhere. And then they fall back on old Angie because this is the place to be. It really is. I don't know when everybody's going to realize it, but it's true. Yes, we're a work in progress over here, but you know what? The best things usually are. Sometimes the wait is worth everything. And I'm going to prove that to you. So just hang tight with Angie Uploaded. We got some good things coming. I say we like I got a mouse in my pocket or something, but I do have my baby dog behind me, so I can say we, yes. So if you hear snoring or random farting, that's the princess back there, because that's just what she does. The office is also in progress. So yes, you're going to see like boxes and, I'm trying to get things together. So yeah, Good morning, chubby scorpion. How are you? Uh, I would love Pirate, thank you, and I would love to take credit for it. I really would, but, as we all know, I screwed my hair up, a couple months ago doing emotional damage, so I'm trying to get it healthy again. So, I'm gonna be wearing wigs for a while, and this is one of them. This is one of my favorites, actually, because it's just I don't know, it's just a pretty one. So, y'all, I tried on one I ordered last night. That hair was down to my butt. I asked my husband, I said, "What does this one look like?" He said, "Fake." I'm like, "Well, they already know that I'm wearing wigs, hubby." Like, I said, "But what does it look like?" He said, "Fake." I'm like, "Well, thank you for your vast vocabulary of wigs. Thank you very much." Thank you, Pirate. You know, I appreciate that because I feel like that I can pull this one off in public, right? The one I was wearing last night, probably not so much. Oh, me. But I do appreciate that. It actually feels normal. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a wig. It's honestly very light on the head, but I got to figure out how to I'll explain what I'm doing in a minute. I got to figure out how to care for them. So, shampoo, all the good stuff. Okay. So my chair won't lift up any further, and I've got pillows in here to try to sit me up some. Otherwise, I'd be looking, like, and they're very uncomfortable. So I keep having to try to adjust myself, and it's not working. I'm gonna have to get a cushion or a chair that rises up further. I mean, if the problem with the other one is the length, you can always cut it. Yeah. And I can do that, Aaron. And I was just kind of, playing around with them last night because I'm telling you, I ordered, oh my God. So I actually got some of those things that clips like you hang on the wall and you can hang things up. And I'm going to hang them up. It's one of those things where you don't damage the wall, but it holds so much weight. They should be here today. And I think I'm going to take the camera and spin it around when I do and show y'all how out of control I got. So I may end up cutting that one though, because as long as it was, you would have thought it would have been heavy on the head, but it wasn't. Now I've got one over there that's actually shorter and it's very heavy feeling. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? Just want to make sure everybody's okay. Anything that we need to talk about before we get into the show? Anything? Anybody? Okay. And oh, I got to change that to live chat. Just make sure I'm not missing anyone. There we go. Okay. So let's talk about the changes. The changes first. That's where we'll go. And I will just what I'll do, let me just pull up another tab. I'm actually going to read my new channel description, and I'll have a new picture, new banner. All of that is coming. But ever since I heard that, of course, I lost my monetization, and I couldn't figure out why. Blah blah blah. But the point in saying that is, then I watched, I told y'all about me watching some other really large numbered subscriber YouTube channels that went through the same thing. And so it's hitting a lot of us, smaller YouTubers, larger YouTubers, and bots are the ones that are catching these things, and they're not pointing out why, right? And even when you do an appeal, they are looking at your appeal video within moments. They're telling you that you lose your appeal. Okay. So obviously, YouTube is not seeing all of these appeal videos with human eyes and able to get information out to you that quick. It's not happening. So bots are doing this. Unless you're successful enough to keep hammering at Team YouTube on Twitter, keep doing all the things that you can do, a set of eyeballs is not going to go on your channel. So the only thing I knew to do was change it up, because one of the 6 things that I was watching this other YouTuber, and they said one of the 6 things to do is, or that YouTube is cracking on. One of those was true crime. And also, I don't feel like true crime should be on a channel where, you stir up shit, you talk shit, you do a lot of different things. I think true crime should be on its own little channel. I kind of felt that from day one, but then I felt like, okay, well, am I building up 2 channels, or what am I doing here? So I kind of started backing away from true crime, except keeping my eyes on the particular cases that I'm still going to keep my eyes on. So what I'm going to do, all of my true crime videos that I put time, research, some of that is my own footage. I went and shot footage in those videos, and I edited them all my own. Everything is my work. Of course, if you watch it, you can tell it's not professionally done, but I did the best I could. They will all remain on a true crime playlist. Okay. And so we'll keep those there. But here is the new description for the channel. It says, "Welcome to Angie Uploaded, now broadcasting bright and early for the chaotic people." That's us, y'all. That's us. We're kicking off mornings from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Weekend live streams will vary, with hilarious live streams, savage roastings, retro infomercial disasters, weird as seen on TV products, internet nonsense, skits, commentary, and just enough community drama to keep things spicy before breakfast. This channel is officially in its rebrand era. Morning chaos, 80s and 90s nostalgia. I bought it so you don't have to reviews. Funny commentary and live streams, roasts, reactions, and internet foolishness. If you've ever wondered what would happen if late night cable TV chaos became a morning show, welcome home. Grab your coffee and subscribe, because mornings should never be this unhinged. So that is the new channel description. So that's where we're headed into. That's the things that I will be doing, and it is coffee time. Also, if you would like to buy me a coffee, you can do so. The link is in the channel description, and I believe I put it in the video description. I'm not sure. But if you would like to buy me a coffee, it's always welcome. And there we go. I will also be putting, well, let's see if it, okay, so my email address is also in the description of the channel. You just click view email and it will be right there. If you can think of any products that you would like for me to review, or you remember something from back in the day when they did infomercials and you think it would be a funny one, hit me up. Keep in mind, it also costs money to buy these products. So, buying me a coffee won't hurt, because I will be purchasing some products out of my pocket to get this thing rolling. Oh my God, I don't like having hair in my eyeballs. Okay. So let's see. So what did y'all think about that? Do you think that that's going to be like a good way to go? Personally, I do. because, I love doing stuff like that. So, um, I just wanted to thank you again for the cards the other day. They hit home more than you know. They really made me think, and that decision got made. It's hard, but it's for the best right now for me. Aaron, I'm so glad that you've made a decision that is right for you. Um, I do the card readings. Yes, I am intuitive. I have been my whole life, actually. Um, but what I want anybody to do that has a card reading, I want you to actually think. I want it to make you think, or them to make you think, actually. Don't take what I say from the cards as matter of fact. I want you to think about your own life, what you need to do. I'm sorry, y'all. I've got to get this out of my face. And if it feels like the right thing for you to do, then you do it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I don't want you to say, well, Angie's card said so. You know what I mean? But I am, that being said, okay, I've been intuitive all my life. Oh, and I'm very glad that that worked for you. Okay. Um, oh, Erin, her last card reading was right on target for me as well. Oh, Pirate, good deal. Angie, what, Chubby? Oh, what? I said I got footage. Yeah, if that's what you want to call it, that's what I did. I went IRL and I got actual real footage. Not of a crime happening. um, Angie Papel, those Papil commercials were great at 3 a.m. Let me write that down. I'm trying to remember, what is that? Is where you peel the vegetables? Okay. Is that where you peel the vegetable thing? Yep. Fuzz, yeah. Get him. He's always starting shit. You gotta be starting something. You got to be starting something. Good morning, Brantley. Good to see you here. It's just when you did both of the cards in polar opposite of cards as they were, they went hand in hand for my current situation and made so much sense. Well, good deal, Erin. I'm so happy that it hit home with you. And as I tell anybody, sometimes I'll read a card and they'll be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I have always done this. I tell people, put it in your back pocket. And what that means is keep the information that I give you and, remember what I'm telling you, because when it comes, you're going to say, there it is. And usually it's soon because it reads off of current energy. So, yeah. So if I read something for you and it does not resonate right away, stick it in your back pocket. And you can go back to some of my older live streams, like before some of y'all ever met me, and or I should say knew who I was. And it'll say, like, the title will say doing one card pulls today, and you'll hear me say, put it in your back pocket. And that's been from years ago. Okay. So, Ron Papil was the guy who did the first infomercial. Oh, okay, Neon. When I think of those, I always think of the ShamWow guy and the what was that guy that died? And he was real boisterous, had this big, oh my God, I was just talking about him yesterday. Billy Madison. Billy Madison. Yeah. Billy. Billy. That's a movie, right? Wait a minute. What is it? Billy Mays. Yeah. Billy Madison was the Adam Sandler movie. Yeah. Billy Mitchell? Billy Mays. Oh my God, I gotta know. Is it Billy Mitchell? No, Billy Mitchell was the hot sauce guy that got in dealings with Keem, right? That's Billy Mitchell, right? Okay. Good morning, Christina. Good morning. How are you? Mochi, hey, good morning. Okay. So, do we start in the little bit of shit talk I need to do, or do we do a product? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I myself was looking at products that, I could do that I could, from older stuff. And then I was looking at random stuff that still, you can still go on and buy today. And I realized that I have a couple of these things in my own house, right? So, um, yes, it was Billy the Fridge. So, what do I do? Do I do that first or, you know, you know what? I think I'll do a little shit talking first. I think that's what I'll do. Cuz it's fresh on my mind and I think that's where I need to go with it. Yes, I have a notebook. I'm old. Get over it. And nobody spank bees if she's not here or if she's here late. She was painting last night over at her daughter's house. So she's probably sore and tired. So, yeah, I got to figure this thing out. Okay. T-Bog, good morning. Good morning. I hope you all have your coffee. And so I watched, so we're going to go LCU for a minute, you know. So I watched Keem do his gesture stream yesterday on Turbo. And it got me to thinking, not so much about Turbo, but about Halo. Now, all of this happened with Halo. I really don't want to get into it. I have a feeling that most of you know that he did a live stream and he, held up a knife and said he blacked out in that moment. And he realizes that that wasn't the thing to do. I mean, just, and I don't want to talk. I'm not going to bash Kalo on any of that. Sometimes it just is what it is. I am a mother to, 20 something that has Asperger's. I understand a lot of things that Kalo says and does a little bit better than others do. Okay. It's not an excuse, but sometimes it's an explanation, He owned up to it, all the things. Yep. Good morning, Chroma. So, yeah. But here's the thing. So, Kalo had said that he lost his food stamps because people were reporting him. Okay. Now, there's a couple things, I wish I had a whiteboard for this. So he says he got mass reported or, and then he lost his food stamps because he makes $4,000 doing Uber Eats or whatever. Okay. And yes, you are allowed to make a certain amount of money, but of course, $4,000 a month would be way over the threshold of what you can make. But here's the thing that I found interesting. So it is around tax season, deadlines just passed, all of that. And I know that he has to have like a 1099. I'm sure you have a 1099 when you Uber Eat. If somebody could let me know that, that would be great. But I do believe that you would be an independent contractor, correct? Or does Uber Eats actually give you a paycheck and they take taxes out? Either way, you still had a deadline, right? Okay, the government has a tool, and this tool allows them to see any income that you've made where your social security number was added. All right. Um, Subsidized housing has it, the food stamp office has it, all of the government assisted programs, they have this tool, right? So if he had a 1099 or he filed taxes, either one, it doesn't matter. And he got up for recertification for these food stamps, they would have found it. Okay. So there's that. These are the reasons I don't believe that a mass reporting got his food stamps taken away. Okay. Did he lose his food stamps? Probably, but I don't think mass reporting was what happened, and I'm not bashing on Kalo. I'm wondering if Kalo even knows himself. And he's just assuming, kind of like me with YouTube and the demonetization. I'm just assuming things because, it wasn't cut and dry. They just said, okay, due to this amount of money, you're losing your food stamps and now you owe blah, blah, blah for back pay or whatever. I don't know the circumstances. I did not see the letter for him. So I don't think it was a mass report. And also, Kalo made a statement that that California sent him back some money that they owed him. So that was California, and now you live in Arkansas, which, everybody knows this information. He has said it 1,000 times where he lives. And so it's kind of not making sense there where he's talking about California sent some money and then, but he's living in Arkansas. Okay, either way, I do believe that with the taxes that he was caught with how much money he makes. That's my personal opinion because of that tool. So, am I saying that people didn't mass report him? Absolutely not. Am I saying what I'm saying is fact? Absolutely not. I'm giving you my opinion on the situation. Am I vindicating Turbo? Absolutely not. I'm just saying what my opinion is on it. Good morning, Hush Pup. Good morning, Stephanie. I know Kayla loves the LCU and loves streaming, but I feel like the LCU isn't a place for people with real mental health issues. It will make your mental health worse. I have seen that, Savage Cupcake. I kind of feel both ways about it. I know that the LCU is a very, it can be very toxic. It can be, very hard on people without mental health issues, much less people with, deep-seated many mental health issues, right? So I totally get where you're coming from. But then I look at it like he's found an outlet and he's able to get on every day and he's able to talk. Now, granted, Kim doesn't like him talking about, is mental health, and check on your mental health, because then it reminds people of why they're here in the first place. And usually people, go to the LCU or YouTube in general to if you're not learning about things or DIYs, you know what I'm saying? But if they get into like videos and stuff like the LCU, they're doing it as a means to kind of block off what's going on in their real life. So I can kind of see that both ways. And with Kalo, I just feel like it gives him that outlet, and he's got people watching him, and he's got people cheering him on, and that makes him feel good until it doesn't. Until, and I believe that, like, even me as an ex-host in the LCU, I kind of felt that, sometimes it was good when it was good, but then you sit there and you watch everybody turn on you in the snap of a finger. So, and it's not easy. It is not. When people turn on you, especially for no reason, like that thing Nightmare said about me, that I was stupid bitch trying to take down the whole LCU. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what this stupid bitch did, Nightmare. But yet, Nightmare, you were saying yesterday how I believe it was, my days get mixed up. But anyway, you said it recently nonetheless. You said that Kalo is a lovely dude. And you had all the nice things to say about Kalo. And this was right after, the knife situation. I'm saying it like that for a reason, y'all. So it was right after that. But yet, he got on a live stream and he did that. Now he says he blacked out, and okay. And, he says the things that he said, and it was even said that he could have put the whole LCU at risk of taking down the whole LCU with that one thing, right? But he blacked out. And me not knowing that there was a rule, I knew there was one about ban evading, but I did not know that a rule had been put in place about people that lose their monetization could not stream. Keem didn't know it. Mike didn't know it. And I know I've said this 1,000 times, but here's my point. I get called a stupid bitch, and I'm trying to put the whole LCU in jeopardy to take it all down. Is it because I don't have autism? So a little bit hypocritical there, Nightmare. Just saying. So that's a big fuck you from me. So let's see. Can I just say the tax system in the USA is dumb? They know how much you need paying taxes, but you have to file your taxes and hope they come. Yeah, I agree, Savage Cupcake. I hate the tax system over here. I there's a lot of things about it I will never understand. And you know what? All I know is that you have to, or they can take your house, they can take it all. So, we just do it. I hope Kalo learns that he needs to stop telling people his personal business. Absolutely, Pirate. Especially anyone from the LCU hosts or viewer. Kalo absolutely needs to learn that, yes, while you do have a platform here, you need to stop telling people everything, because it's easy. Like, I'm in this room by myself and I'm talking into a camera, and that number right there could say 23, or it could say 2003, or whatever, 23,000. Sometimes you forget that you are actually talking to an audience. and then you say things you probably shouldn't say. So I think Kalo definitely needs to learn what he can share and what he shouldn't share. And things about his personal finances is one of those. Don't share those, Kalo. That's just a no-no. And maybe, hopefully, he learned from the situation, right? It could be possible he went doom thinking mode and jumped to conclusion. It do be like that. Yeah. I think he said he owed California money, not that they sent him money. I thought I think I was just listening to it on Rewind, and I think that, and I'll go back, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think he actually said that they found a mistake or something, and that they sent him money that he overpaid, or something like that, from the California standpoint. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I was just listening to it. But I could be wrong on that. I'm not calling you wrong. It doesn't help. People get doxxed on the LCU. Hanging around Boogie doesn't help. And see, that's another thing. Boogie doing that police report and having Kalo's name put in the system, that was bullshit. Boogie, I don't know why things get taken that far, but yet, Nightmare, you want to talk about me and I'm the stupid bitch over here, but your buddy over there got Kalo's name put through the system, and yeah, you may have said something about it, but that was bullshit. He needs to get, I believe that he needs to man up and go down there and say that he made a false police report. Sorry, not sorry. Because now Kalo's name is in the system for something he was told to do from his higher ups. And he sees all of you as his higher ups, and y'all know that. I don't think Keem handles situations in a way that Kalo can understand. Keem will call him a retard and a dumbass, and I don't know if Kalo can understand what is entertainment and what isn't. I feel the same way, Savage Cupcake. Now, I said this a few months ago. I believe I was on Chubby. Hell, it could have been a couple weeks ago over here. I don't know. Either way, it was said. My son has Asperger's, and I asked him what he feels about the word retard or retarded. And he says it doesn't bother him. He said, I use it. So I don't know if all people with Asperger's feel the same way like that he does, because you can't paint people with the same brush, But I do feel you're right, because like my son, he takes everything literal. Everything. And then when he gets ready to explain something to you, there's no filter. They have a very unique way of thinking, but I will tell you this, they also have that social aspect where it's hard for them to make friends, because they get awkward in a situation where, okay, well, I'm going to meet some friends, and then they kind of clam up. They don't know what to say. Then they leave the group not making any friends just because they didn't know what to say. But if they actually got to know each other, they would see that, like, even my son, he's fun, he's funny, he's silly, he's crazy. I mean, he's just like me. He's just a little bit socially awkward, and he takes everything literal, where I take nothing serious until I have to. So, so I get that with Kalo. He probably has no idea what to take as entertainment and what to take as not, because he takes everything literal, And then there's times where he probably should take things more serious. I totally get it. And then I feel like, and even at because y'all forget, or maybe you didn't, I don't know. I met Kalo at Fat Camp. And he is so sweet and so genuine, and he just wants to help everybody, and he wants to be part of the group. He finds this dog, he brings it back, and and everybody can say what they want to about this dog, him taking somebody's dog or something. That is not what happened, because he was making phone calls, trying to see if he needed, to do this. They did find out that the dog was hanging around there, that it had been dropped off. I can co-sign on that. And then if nobody wanted the dog there at Fat Camp, he was trying to find a no-kill shelter where somebody would adopt it. He was doing all the things for this poor dog. I got attached to the dog. It was like, oh my God, because I love dogs and I rescue dogs. That's what I do, right? So, and luckily, Xylee ended up taking Sonny, and that's that. But he didn't take nobody's dog. And I keep hearing this narrative being talked about. And you know what? Fuck y'all. He didn't steal nobody's damn dog. No, Angie, if you said you did have autism, he'll say you were trying to weaponize it against him. Yeah, yeah. And with Nightmare, I'm just going to say, no matter what you say or anybody else says, you're going to be wrong. He's always right, just so you know. So if you ever get ready to have a conversation or get engaged, try to engage in, some back and forth with Nightmare, just know that you're going to walk away. You're not going to win because he's always right. So yeah. Even though when you do win, when you have to go head to head against each other, and still crying about that, they won that night when we clearly beat them for that time slot. But anyway, but yeah, so I just wanted to say that real quick about the food stamps. I don't think it was mass reporting that did it. And I also think that Turbo is not right for what he shouldn't have never put that information out there. It was retaliation. You didn't give a damn that he was defrauding or possibly defrauding the government. You could have gave two shits less, Turbo. Just call it, call a spade a spade, call it for what it is. You was mad that he called you out on you saying the N-word in the theater room while wearing the shirt. Or better yet, nobody called you out in the theater room, but waited until they were safe behind their camera in their streaming area before they called you out. But yeah. And I get where you were coming from with that one too, Turbo. Like, why didn't they call you out then? Nobody had anything to say right then, but everybody called you out when they were in the safety of their own hug box. But then you didn't say, you didn't throw that out, as an American citizen, my ass. You did it because he outed you on the N-word in the theater room. That's it. That's all. But yeah, so that's enough on that. But I honestly do think that Turbo thinks that it was from mass reporting. Let me grab this. I just dropped it. Out. Okay. I hate these damn. I got to get a cushion, y'all. Go ahead and laugh. That was your comedy for the day. my, my, my bending over and then trying to get back up to the desk. All right, let's see. Yep, now Boogie is going after Keem too. Kayla needs to help in some things. I feel bad. Good morning, Mo. I'm like your son. Artard doesn't bother me. There are far worse slurs, and I agree with that. You know, but again, I've never liked the word. I have slipped up and said it, especially since I've been here. Or shit, I'm not in the LCU. Since I've been in the LCU, or when I was in the LCU, I'll say that. So I asked my son, I wanted to know how it made him feel, especially not only hearing the word, but hearing his mom say the word. And he was he said that it didn't bother him one bit. But again, you can't paint people with the same brush, and I need to take that into consideration. So I try not to use it, you know. Not an excuse, but I was I'm also, brought up in an era where, it was used all the time. Just like the F slur, though I never said the F slur. I just never did, but it was said a lot in my generation. And not necessarily, talking about it in its correct terms, Gaming was a big one. You would hear gamers say it all the time. So, and again, not making an excuse, it just was what it was. All right, let's see. Good morning, Mo. Good morning, Snake. How are y'all? Good to see y'all. Sammy, good morning. Power Itch, good morning. Have I missed anybody? Nightmare is right until Tommy makes him cry. I, I thought Nightmare and I had this little truce thing, and then Bees, good morning. Good morning. Damn, you're blue, and it's like you snuck on in on me. And thank you for dropping the link. Yes, while y'all were drinking y'all coffee, y'all can send me one if you want to. There's the link right there. Bees has dropped it. I grew up saying the word. It was just how we talked in school. We didn't use it in a derogatory way. Exactly, Savage Cupcake. We didn't, but this day and age, you have to be more careful with what you say. You just do. Everybody gets offended by everything. And that's not an excuse for people to say it, or that it's right. It just, again, it is what it is. We grew up in a time where, we could basically say anything and did. I've just never been one to use the F slur. That was just, a lot of times you would hear guys say it to each other, right? And especially when they were gaming. Okay, here's one more thing. Can y'all give me 1 second? I will be right back. Okay. Damn it. I knew this was going to happen. Hold on.
Angie. Angie walk in, room get loud. She don't bite it, say it out proud. Tongue like steel, yet clean and sharp. Smile so sweet, then she cut real hard. She came to play, not to pretend. One glass up, then she's off again. Eyes on you, she don't miss a thing. Got the whole scene wrapped on a string. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no brakes. If you move wrong, she keep the tape. Don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. she got the proof. Not for the drama, just for the truth. She's in the corner, watching the room. Cute little grin and boom, boom, boom. She loves the joke, she loves the night. Loves a good time, loves a good fight. Not with her hands, with her set so cool. She can shut it down and still look gold. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She could turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no brakes. If you move on, she keep the tape. Angie, don't play. Angie, make way. Babe the badass, quick switch. Babe the badass, that's it. Angie, hands up. Angie, for love. She got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. One second soft, next second stone. She runs the room like she on the throne. Come for the fun, stay for the spark. Angie don't fall, she leaves a mark. Angie, don't play. Angie, make way. Babe the badass, quick switch. Babe the badass, that's it. Angie, hands up. Angie, for love. She got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. Angie, say less. Angie, no stress. Babe the badass, quick switch. Babe the badass, that's Angie.
What's that door? Oh, okay. Do. Hi. Sorry about that. Sorry. I had to deal with my baby doggies. So now I have two in here. I hope they're laying down. My big one right there. And then my other baby doggy behind. So maybe he'll lay there and be a good boy. So, okay. He wanted in. So Chubby Scorpion is going to come. Angela will come out. Angela's been itching to come out lately. You know, Angela has gotten to the point to where she no longer cares. She doesn't, you know. I mean, what else can be done to me? Like, really? Oh my God. Thank y'all so much for the coffees. I appreciate that. Y'all let me know if it's okay to read them out. I'll treat them like a TTS if y'all want me to. If y'all don't, let me know. And I'm assuming, Aaron, you're okay with me reading yours out? You said coffee break. I'm gonna read yours, Aaron. The other one, let me know if it's okay, and I do appreciate you buying me a coffee. So if it's okay, just say yeah. If not, just don't say anything, and nobody will know the difference. Okay. Aaron, love to you, Angie. I will be around to support you no matter what. Glad you're doubling down on doing it on your own. You got this, heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aaron. I appreciate the coffees. And Fuzz, thank you for my coffee. He said, let me buy you a drink. I appreciate that so much, Fuzz. Thank you. And I'll send a little response to him once it's over. But that's all y'all got to do. Y'all just click the link and you buy me a coffee and you can say what you need to, and I'll read it out like a TTS. Because I can't use the the Stream Elements and stuff, and they're about to shut down anyway. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. It means a lot. I just lost some of my passive income just like that. Gone. Sucks. um, so there's one more thing that is kind of LCU related. Um, Let me ask y'all a question because I may have missed something somewhere. Is Iceman married to that girl? Do y'all know? Like, actually married? Because I've heard him say my wife and all this stuff, but I've also heard him say my girlfriend, my fiance. I've heard him say all of the terms. But do we know if he's actually married? No, they are not. No. Okay. Well, this morning, Rebel was late because Cat Lady didn't have any power. And then she ended up going on late. And so that left ice streaming from the car. Well, she was in the passenger side, or well, she might have been driving, but anyway, she was next to him. And it showed her hand. Now, the one I wear on my thumb is a band, like just like this, a band. And she had the ring on her wedding finger. And it was just a band that looked just like this. So it made me wonder, is she actually married? And then I got to thinking, is she actually married to him? I mean, I'm not throwing out shit, don't get me wrong. But when you see a ring like that, you know, if somebody's going to wear a ring on their ring finger and not be married, usually it's some kind of like decorative, a pretty ring, you know, like not that it's not pretty, but you know, like a sapphire or, you know, just something else besides a band. And she clear as day had that band on her wedding finger. So it just got me thinking that I feel like she's married to somebody, whether it be Iceman or whether it be somebody else. So, yeah, I think they need to understand that people catch everything. Um, so we might need to, not that I care, I don't give a damn, right? It's just something I caught. So either she's married to him, not married and just wearing a band on the finger, or she's married to somebody else, you know. But I would hope, God, I would hope that even if she was married to somebody else, that she would not be caught on a live stream with a dude. You know what I mean? So it kind of leaves me more to believe that even if they are married, that if she is married, she's married to him. But I don't know, y'all. That band on that finger is just odd to me. Oh, Lord. He cannot sit still for long. I think that dog has ADHD. I do. Me and that dog, we think a lot alike. Cannot sit still. Got to constantly be doing something. um, Angie, if you ever return to the LCU, what shows would you want to go on? To be honest with you, um, I don't think I'm wanted back in the LCU. So I've heard that I was. We've all heard that I was, you know, by Keemstar himself to hurry up and get all the things so I can come back. But then the actions are speaking a little bit differently. So I don't know. But if I would ever go back or you know, all the things, I would want rewind. and I would want to put it back as a rewind show because I could totally do a rewind. I could do the commentary. I know when to pause. I know all the things. And I think that I could kill a rewind show with a strong partner. And I'm capable of running OBS. So there's that. But that's why, I kind of feel like I'm not wanted back over there. And so I'm revamping mine and we'll just go from there and see what happens. That's why, it's important for me to try to get the support that I can here. And just to make it known that there are a lot of people in this chat that did not come from the LCU. Yes, there are people that did come from the LCU, but not all of you guys. So he can't pull that one on me. And obviously, anybody that goes out on their own are still going to have supporters from the LCU. It's just going to happen. It's not like well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm not trying to siphon, viewers from anywhere. But people go where they want to go, and good for them. People need to go where they want to go, and they need to chat where they want to chat, and shouldn't nobody make them feel otherwise. Let's see. Gotta love when people's actions don't match people's words. Exactly. And then you've got people that are totally ignoring me when I'm in a chat. When just a few days ago it was Angie, Angie, but now it's like let me just look around and maybe I'll get by with I didn't, if I bring it up it'll be I didn't see you, I'm sorry, knowing you saw me. See, I'll be testing things. I'll be in chats just to see if somebody will say my name. It makes me feel like I want to know where I stand with people sometimes. Being they haven't reached out to see how I'm doing. There's only a select few, and I mean few, that have reached out to me to ask how I was doing. So, and then I get it. No, I'm talking about host pirate, host. That, just a few days ago were, very nice. And then all of a sudden, crickets. They speak to the people above me and they speak to the people below me. Come on now. Why don't you say my name? Tell me to fuck off. Just do something. I can take that better than, you just, because I know what would happen if I called this person out, be like, I just didn't see you. And then somehow I would be the bad guy. So, it is what it is. Now, where's that person that came in yesterday saying I was playing the victim? Once I called, I never heard anything from them, how I was playing the victim. You're still welcome to let me know, person. Say my name, say my name. And I appreciate, Pirate, I didn't ignore it. And I appreciate that. I appreciate those that are real. Keep it real with me. Even person that says I'm playing the victim, keep it real. Tell me why I'm playing the victim. I can take that better than your little pop shots or, being nice to me, in front of somebody else and then, being a dumbass or, just, you see, people act a certain way on certain platforms and then act a different way on others, or they act a certain way where some people can see them, and act another way when they're not looking. Eh, so like, fuck you all the long way. Yeah. Yeah, Baze, that person, they're still welcome to come in. Oh, and Sherry, you still welcome to take a link, babe. um, well, you see who's your real friends or blessing in the sky. Exactly. The fair weather friends. My mama, I've heard the word fair weather friends for years. Now, granted, this is a business. This is this is this is a job, so to speak. Over in the LCU, it is a job. You do get paid monthly. It's a thing. Um, but the connections that I am talking about, I thought were, friendships. And so you get fair weather friends. They're friends with you when the weather's out, when everything's nice and the stars are aligned and everything. But when there's rocky waters because of the thunderstorms, that's when they back away from you. And people like that, I don't need in my life. I don't need on my channel. I don't care to have you. I don't want your clout. I don't want any of it. If you can't be 100 with me, stay away from me. Because what would happen? Let me ask you, what would happen if I stayed over here and all of a sudden this channel got traction somehow and I just started gaining and gaining and gaining and it didn't stop? And I'm like, holy shit, where's all this traction coming from? And then, this chat's just flying. I bet you those particular people would be, Angie, how are you doing? You been okay? That kind of thing. I know they would, in fact. I know they would. So it's just an example of fair weather friends. And I'm okay without people like that in my life. I've had to fight for everything I've ever had. You know what? And if it's worth fighting for, I'll continue to fight for it. But some things just ain't worth fighting for, and I see you for what you are now. Several of you. But anyway, so, all right. So let's get right into what I'm doing here now. My product reviews are actually going to start getting better. I'm going to, I've got lavalier mics and which I've had those for a while. So I'm going to be wearing those and stand behind my table and do these the right way. I've got it all planned out. I think it's going to be great. And some of these are going to be super crazy and cringe, and I love it, right? It's going to be funny. I'm sure some of this is just going to blow right up in my face and probably make a mess and all of this. But, and y'all come along for the ride, okay? Because I think it's going to be great. But the first product that we have, and I will show you you can buy these now. Okay. You can actually buy these. Let me make that big. So make sure I'm not doxing myself or anything with these 2,500 tabs I have open. Okay. I'm not. Right. No. All right. You know what? Let me X out of that. Okay. Go back to it, Angie. Okay, I'm not. Had to double check that I was not showing anything I wasn't supposed to. Okay, so share the button. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so here is the first item that I am going to share with you. Okay. This is the electric nail clipper. It is the 2-in-1 automatic nail trimmer, nail file, 3-speed LCD display USB rechargeable safety fingernail trimmer with nail clip storage. And you can get them in different colors. And then for the babies and all this, it's supposed to be this great thing, right? And I'm going to show you the actual product and how it works. So yeah, let me, give me 1 second. So I'm going to stop sharing that. I want to go to the reviews and the damn reviews. Come on, baby. Where you at? Where you at? Reviews. Okay. So this one gave it a 5, excellent nail clipper. This one gave it a 1, does not work, terrible, does not work on toenails, fingernails. Let's see, easy to use. This one says work, seems to be working okay. Not sure about complaints of not how powerful enough. This one gives it a 3. It doesn't work on some nails. This one gave it a 2. Don't waste your time and money on this nail tool. This one gave it a 1. It says, get yourself a good emery board. For those that don't know, that's an old school word. If you don't know what an emery board is, it's just it's one of those brown looking file, like nail files. The old school brown tan looking ones. That's an emery board. So yeah, those are more of there's more bad reviews in here. One says works great. So I'm going to show you the actual product. Bring this back over here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you the actual product in the box. So this is the 2-in-1 electric nail clipper. And so cute little box. And you've got colors that you can choose from. And the idea of this thing is to, you take the top off, and it's got this little thing in here, and you're supposed to be able, can y'all see that where it kind of goes? You see it running. You're supposed to be able to stick your nails in there and trim it up. It's got little LED lights right here. And you stick your nail in. Now, I don't have a long nail in that. Well, there's one that's long enough. I hear that? Okay. So I'm in here and I'm doing my nails up. And I'll put it on a higher speed. It's got different speeds. Let's see. Crank it up to 2, 3. So it goes up to 3 speeds. And there's my nail. Still going at it. Now, I can tell you I'm not being hurt. That's one thing I can tell you. It doesn't hurt at all. At least not yet. Okay. Stupid thing. Okay. So I'm going and I'm going and I'm going. And by this time, I feel like I could have gotten an emery board or a pair of nail clippers and gotten on it. So, okay, I've spent that much time. Now, All right, so the shavings are supposed to go down in this little part right here. Okay. And I'm going to empty it in just a second to see how much we actually got from this. Now I'm going to take this part off. Oh my God, y'all. And this is supposed to be, y'all, I'm just saying. This is supposed to be a buffer type thing, okay? Bear with me. So it's a nail buffer. But the way it feels, y'all, it could be a bean stimulator. Y'all hear that? I'm telling you, the feeling of that, you can stimulate. Ladies, ladies, it's got 3 different speeds. I just kicked it up a notch. But anyway, let's see if it actually does what it's supposed to do. Because if it don't, I just found another use for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Approved. Let me cut this thing off before I get kicked off YouTube. Okay, so now the question is, let me look at my nail. I'm gonna let y'all look at my nail. Can y'all see it? It's jaggedy. It's very lopsided nail, right? You see it? Can y'all? Okay, so it's a very lopsided nail. I will say that I don't feel any jaggedness on my nail. Okay, I'll say that. It's very smooth. It kind of goes downhill at a slant, but I probably could have spent more time with it, right? Now, the question is, do I have any nail shavings? It's hard to do an actual review of this product after that. I'm just saying. So it turns and it opens up this little case here. So, it goes this way. We turn it. Oops, sorry. And it opens it up, and we'll see if we have any shavings. I'll just put it in my hand. And see, it opens up. And I put what was in my hand. And what it looks like a few little grains of salt is what it looks like. The reason this was bought was I bought it. So before my mama got sick, my mama used to love to buy things off the Home Shopping Network, and she would see things on TV and be like, oh my God, well, all she did was, she was bedridden. So she would see these things. She'd be on her phone and she would see something. She said, oh, I think I could do with this myself. Cause I was always cutting her fingernails and she says, cause her hands weren't strong enough to do the clips and she was losing strength all the time. So she thought that she could use this to do her nails, and she couldn't ever get the little top to come off, right? And so I continued clipping her nails. But anyway, that was the reason it was bought, and it just sat there. Okay. So now we've broken it out. We've done a test, and we do know one thing, that I don't say it's very good for your nails at all. I say just get a nail clipper and an emery board or a file, and but It is a 3-speed bean stimulator. And there you go. That's how we're going to leave it. We have found a new way to use this. Ladies, get yours today. It's very, ooh, I can feel it, y'all. I can feel it. And it's perfect size, right? There you go. And there is your product review, the first one of the channel for the 2-in-1 nail trimmer / bean stimulator. Get yours today. They're on Amazon. And there you go. My very first product review on the channel. Round of applause. How was that? Did I do good? Did I do good? Yeah, no. It's always good when you can find a double use for a product. Yeah. Oh, me. Now, you know what? For your dogs, though, it might actually, you know what? I'll try that. I'll try it on my babies and see what they think. I don't know if they would sit there that long for that particular thing, but I do know that it did not hurt me at all. I can say that. So it actually may work great on dogs. Hey, Queen Jay. Hello. Is your man not flicking the bean? Is your man not flicking the bean? We'll try this electronic nail file. It buffs, it cleans, and damn does the vibe. Yep, it does. Does it vibe? And damn, does it vibe? Yes, Tiva. They need to hire me to do their to do their things. Yes. Incognito, good morning. 4 frogs, good morning. Oh, okay. Don't forget, we will be doing product reviews. I probably cannot do them every day because that would get expensive. But what I am going to do, I had one with my first channel because I got sent things a lot for that channel to open, to review, to do other things with. And when I stopped going live on that channel or doing videos, anything on that channel, I let the PO box go. But I think I'm going to open it back up. And if anybody has anything that they want me to review, feel free to send it there. I will, once I get everything going, I will have it up in the description. And, but right now you can reach out to me via email, which is in the channel description. You can also reach me on Discord, and also I'm not sending anything out yet because I still need to learn the workings of it. But I do have a Discord now. I'm using this Discord primarily for so I can use OBS and try to get out of StreamYard. And I want to be able to go live from it. And I know people offered for me to be able to use theirs and do it that way. And I just feel more comfortable having my own. It's not like it's a side server or we're gay opping over there. No, it's simply for me. And then, of course, if people want to join, I'm not going to tell them, no, you can't. But I can tell you one thing, if anybody does, there's not going to be any bullshit over there. I'm not even going to give you a warning. You're going to be out. It's going to be straight up, no bullshit. There's plenty of places you can go for the bullshit. I ain't got time for it. That's why, honestly, at this point, I don't even know how many people I want in there. because I don't have time to worry about it. So that's why I'm saying it's not like this dangerous side server type thing, because it was made for me. And then we'll just see later on where things land. That's all I got to say. But I don't want to pay all of this money for StreamYard. I want to go back to OBS. I do know how to run it, but there's more things that I need to learn about it to make it like flawless when I run it. So that's why it's too damn much for StreamYard too. I just don't want to use it. Yes, and there is my email. Bees has dropped my email. If you have a product that you want me to look at, or if you want to give me a topic or anything, because I'm telling you, there's some changes are coming over here. We are spring cleaning. I know it's it ain't summer yet. No, we spring cleaning over here. We put spring cleaning on thumbnail, so that's what we doing. We over here doing the damn thing. And you know what? We're gonna have fun. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna we're gonna talk about beans. Because there's also going to be, as far as, the changes to the channel, there's also going to be a segment where we do, we talked about Perry coming to visit me, right? And when I talk, some of y'all weren't here for that, but when I talk about Perry, that is, I believe I'm going into perimenopause. And because I'll be like, I was going through my mama's stuff the other day, and I found quite a few things, like, with this, and now this is old as hell, but I found one of these, and I was sweating at the time, and I was sitting there going like that, and I was like, you know what? Now I know why I see some of these women do this with these fans. So, yeah. And it's sitting right here, and that is the reason, because I think Perry has come to visit me. In saying that, I want to have maybe, a Google Doc where you can anonymously, and I'm not going to deal with the bullshit. You start doing it on the Google Doc. We dealt with a lot of bullshit on Chubby where it was like, tell us your secret and all that. You know what? If y'all want to be that, it's okay to be immature. We have fun off of immaturity around here. But if you have serious questions and, you kind of feel like, I can't ask this out loud, or I can't go to this, but does everybody feel this way? Am I the only one? I want you to be able to put it in those Google Docs. And men too, men that have certain situations that, well, I really don't want to talk to, my doctor, but the other people go through this. And yes, you've got the internet and everything, but maybe it's just cool to bring it up and then see what other people say. You've got to get past, they don't know who you are. So if they make fun of it or whatever, fuck them, right? They don't know who you are, but maybe you can find, everybody says, buddy, you need to take that to your doctor, or that don't sound right. Or yes, I've gone through this. I think it just opens up communication, but we can talk about dating after a certain age, sex after a certain age, or, can even tell you about what some of us went through, in our 20s, our 30s, our 40s. There's people in here in their 50s. There's people in here in their 60s. I'm telling you, I know they are because I see them. So we can talk about everything over here. And that's the way I want it. I want it for men and women to be able to talk about whatever the hell they need to talk about. And we get some laughs too. And we can talk about bean flickers. Automated bean flicker. This, I'm telling you. You can get yours at Amazon. I showed y'all. Anyway, so yeah. So what do y'all think? Y'all think that's a good concept? Pulling away from the true crime. I'm still going to have my playlist. And if anybody wants to see those, they're there to see. Oh my God, I want to show y'all something. So I can't help it. I'm one of those, if I have something, I've got to show it right away. Like I can't, like, I got to show you. Okay. So I've got a little segment, and you're not going to know the segment right now. So the other day I was asking my husband, I said, do we still have a corded phone? Right? You know, the old corded type telephones. And he said, no. And he looked at me like I was crazy. I said, okay. And I ran off, you know. He thinks, well, he don't think, he knows. He's been with me, you know, almost 30 years. He knows I'm crazy as hell. So I said, okay, look what I found. And it has an adapter. It has an adapter. And I can use this with my cell phone. It works. This, hello, actually works with my cell phone. Is that not the coolest thing ever? Now, it's going to work for my bid. Now, I understand that people don't want to walk around, you know, with their phone in their pocket and be like, hi, even though it'd be funny as shit, right? But it's going to work for my little bit that I'm going to do. But could y'all imagine going around, you know, walking through Walmart or where at the mall, wherever you're at, and have your little phone in your pocket, and you be like this? Can you imagine the looks that you would get? Hi, hello. Oh, you want a bean flicker too? Call Amazon. This is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's fantastic. And it honestly, it feels so good. It's weird the way it feels. It definitely doesn't feel like those we had back in the day, heavy ass things we had to hold to our ears. So anyway, I had to show y'all this because it's the coolest thing ever that actually works. So there's a bit, I'm going to do a little skit coming up with that. But yes, as a product review, I have not used it yet. So it's supposed to be usable, but I guess I can review this too. Oh my God. Yeah. Did I unlock any memories with that one? You know, that was like my husband. I asked him, did we still have a cordless phone? He's like, no. 1-800 Angie Flicker line. Right? All you need now is the rotating dial, and you'd have it made right. 2, 9. Y'all don't know, for those of y'all in these newer generations, y'all don't know how good y'all had it. We had to dial a number, had to dial 911, you'd have to dial 9. 9, 1, 1. Yeah, it was a thing. It's how we lost so many people. We couldn't get through to 911 quick enough. Even the people, the generations before us, well, they didn't have 911 then, but at least they could call and say, hey, Sarah, link me to so-and-so. Link me to Fred down at the doctor. Here's my lips feel chapped. So just remember, I have lots of things in this little noggin up here, you know, and they're just going to get funnier because I've seen some stuff and I'm like, oh, hell no, that cannot actually be a product. Oh, ding, ding, I got to show it. So it's on the list. And if it's ever a product where you actually need to know, make sure that, I am going to tell you where I found it just in case you need it. Like the 3-in-1 nail clipper. Now, if you order it, it's called the 2-in-1, but we're going to call it the 3-in-1. Wink, wink. Oh, me. Yeah. The rotary phones were great unless you messed your number up and you had to start over. Do y'all remember those contests at the radio station where if you're like the 10th caller? Well, I used to listen to those at my grandma's house, and I try to be the 10th caller. Well, there was no redial. You had to do it. You had to do it each time. I never won when I was at grandma's house. Oh, grandma, going through my mama's stuff the other day, I found her old answering machine. So I'm gonna listen to it and see if it's her voice on it or if she used something else. Um, so I may go through it and see if it actually still works. I may show it if y'all want to see an actual old answering machine. It had the little cassette tape. Hmm. I actually want a CD doing that. Avenged Sevenfold Backcountry. I won an album, uh, and it was well, I won the cassette tape for Welcome to the Jungle or Appetite for Destruction. And I won the album of for the soundtrack of Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. I was 8 when I won Full Metal Jacket, and I was 10 when I won Appetite. They didn't have these age restricted things back. They couldn't have because I was able to win both. However, my mom did not let me pick up Appetite. She's like, nope, nope, no. I'm like, well, why not? I got it right. I won. You had to listen to the very first part of the song and be the 10th caller that got the question right. I was 10 and I knew the answer. But for the album for Full Metal Jacket soundtrack, it was not the radio. I sold so much at school and got top prize, and that was part of the prize package was the album for the soundtrack of Full Metal Jacket. And I believe they say the P word in, where your bean is located. I believe they said that in that album. Yeah. And I came home from school and here it is. Yep, yep. Explain that one. It's me again, Margaret. So, yes, if y'all like nostalgia over here or nostalgia period, 70s, 80s, 90s, and then we'll go into the 2000s, I'm going to have it all. I love nostalgia. I love everything about it. I wish that we could play music over here without getting copyrighted. I think I'm going to start. Um, I think I'm gonna start streaming on Rumble as well, because you can go over to Rumble and stream things like that and not get dinged for it. I don't know how they do it, but they do. Um, so I've always liked to go to Rumble and play music. So I may do that. I don't know. Um, but yeah. All right, so we're getting ready to kind of wind down a little bit, and don't forget that you can do the buy me a coffee, and I'm using it as my way of TTS. So if you got anything you want to say, I can say it. Depending on what it is, I'm not going to say any cringe stuff that I wouldn't like a TTS to come, but even if it's a little weird or you're dogging me, I will still read it out. So you got a couple of minutes to do that. I'm going to see who's going live and my hundreds of people. Let's see who's going to get them. Don't forget, I appreciate y'all all for being here. Y'all could be other places, but you're here and I appreciate it. And it's just going to build. It's going to get better. I promise you. I promise you. The tea and the chaos is still going to be here. We're just going to have a few little changes. That's all. Chaotic. Yes. Nostalgia. Yes, please. And I hope y'all send me some ideas. Absolutely. Send me some ideas. And if y'all find something and y'all grab it, I'm going to have my P.O. box. Just send it to me. I'll do a review on here. And if you want it back, I'll send it back to you. You know what I mean? We'll do it like that. Let's see. YouTube Studio. Sophistication. Live. Let's see who is going or who is live. Add. Okay. Them State Boys Louisiana body cams, they are always live. Always live. Let's see. PJ. Local Cash. Well, they're live now. That would be crazy for me to send y'all over there for their live for what, almost 15 more minutes. Oh no, I will. Because I want y'all to go say my name. Let me get my phone dialed in before y'all go. Don't go over there saying my name yet. Oh shit. Give me a minute, y'all. Hang tight, hang tight. Cash. Why is it taking me there? Hold up. What's happening? What's happening? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put cash in. And I don't care what you say over there, just say my name with it. I'm going to send a big tube TV to Angie and request her to a what? There's going to be limits to this, Han Solo. Or otherwise you're going to have to send me postage to send it back. There will be limitations to all of this. Okay. All right. Let's see. Cash. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all just make me look good. Like make it look like they really missed a good show over here. How about that? Like y'all missed it over there, but she sent the redirect here. All right. It's in. And all right, guys. I'm going to get ready to head off. I've got to go to work. I appreciate you all for being here. Go say my name. All right. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.